Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. I've been sitting on the floor to chop kindling and I'd like to come up with a better system. I've got this large block of oak that I've had sitting around for years and I thought this would be the perfect project for it, but as you can see it's got a large crack in one side. I don't want this to get any worse, so I'm going to try and hold it together with some bow ties. I think 3 running down the length should do it. So on a scrap of walnut I get them marked out. I can then get them roughly cut out on the bandsaw, not quite going up to my lines. With all 3 cut, I can then get them clamped up in the vise and then use a chisel to pare down to the line. On one side of each of them I also chamfer the corners just to make installation a bit easier later on. I get them positioned over the crack where I want them to go and then I can draw around them with a pencil. This block is not quite flat and I'm not going to spend time flattening it as it's just going to be a chopping block. To remove the bulk of the waste I'm going to use the router with a spiral upcut bit installed. There'll be links down below on my tool page to this router and the bit I used. I plunge down to the depth of my bow ties and remove most of the oak, but I don't quite go up to the lines. I really must sort out a dust port for this router, but I get the mess vacuumed up and then I can start the chisel work. I work back to the lines I've drawn, continuously checking with the bow ties until I'm happy I've got a nice fit. This is the first time I've used this technique and that's why I thought a utilitarian project like this would be a good place to try it out. As if the fit is not perfect, it doesn't really matter. I get plenty of PVA wood glue applied and then I can get it brushed around into the recesses. Now I can get the bow ties installed. Push them down as far as they go and then tap them gently in using a mallet. The fit is certainly not perfect and actually having a flat surface would have helped, but I'm pretty happy with them for a first go and they're going to do the job they're intended for. So while I leave them to dry I can get on with another problem. So the sides weren't perfectly flat and neither the top and bottom, and that's much more important. And I'm definitely going to need to sort that out. So I'm going to use the crosscut sled to try and remove most of the material. This saw is nowhere near big enough to actually do this, but it's going to make a start. With the cuts made on 3 sides, I can then chisel away most of the waste. The bit of material that's left in the middle can then be removed with a 40 grit belt in the belt sander. This took a while, and by the time it was done the glue had dried and I could take a low angle plane and plane those bow ties flush with the surface. I then used the random orbital sander to go over the whole thing with some higher grit paper and clean everything up. So as I want this block to be higher up, it's going to need some legs. I want them to be splayed at a 15-degree angle, so I get the table on the drill press tilted over. Then I can get a scrap of 18mm plywood clamped into place. I can now drill through this bit of ply with a Forstner bit. This is going to create a drilling template so I can get it positioned on the block where I want the holes to go and then clamp it into place. I can now use the guide with a hand drill to make the holes. I'm going for 3 legs as this is going to sit on some uneven surfaces. I didn't have a drill bit that was the perfect size for these dowels, so they're going to need a little bit of modification to fit. First I do some rough shaping with a spoke shave and then I'm going to do some fine tuning with the Mora carving knife. I get some glue applied to the holes and spread out, and now I can get the legs installed. Top tip, when hammering, check where your light is. And do some dusting. So because the legs are at a 15-degree angle, they don't sit nicely on the ground. I use a scrap of wood and a pencil just to mark around the bottom of each leg. And then I can use a pull saw to trim them down. I don't want the bottom of these legs to split when this thing gets dragged around, so I just ease over the edges with a carving knife. With that done, it now sits much better. I'm going for the standard Danish oil finish, and as you can see, I'm just getting the last globs out of this can. Time for a new one. This started out as a project just to make it a little bit more comfortable to chop kindling, but I ended up with something that I'm actually really pleased with how it looks. And I think it might also make a great little table to hold my beer when I sit outside. It works great as a chopping block, and it's definitely more comfortable doing it standing up. Thanks for watching, thanks to my Patreons, and please subscribe for more videos.